Do you like visceral, adrenaline pumping combat? Do you like gorgeous, vibrant, Asia-influenced open world environments? Do you like samurai ninja hybrid hack and slash'ems? Well boy, do I have a game for you! Let me introduce you to Ghost of Tsushima.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Okay, that's not fair. They are two completely different games with two completely different experiences. But not gonna lie, kinda hard to beat the Ghost of Tsushima comparisons when your game comes out after the most beloved open world samurai ninja game with a strong focus on gory combat that is based on Japan, while your brand new game has a similar setting and a similar type of protagonist. But with all that said, we got a new game and we do fair reviews here. So is this game worth all the hype? Is it worthy of a spot on your shelf? Or is it a flaming dumpster fire? Let's see. This game has its moments where you just have to pause and smile. Unless you try to play on graphics mode, then you get this! Sure, it looks much better, yeah, but do you really want to play like this though? Didn't think so. This ain't like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth graphics mode where you get a steady 30 FPS frames per second and manageable motion blur. This is here. Damn, we made a graphics mode too. And oh yeah, they made a ray tracing mode too. It gives you slightly better lighting in some places, but performance mode is the way to go. You don't lose too much graphical fidelity in performance mode, but the art style in this game is kinda showing its age. The open world doesn't look too bad, and there are definitely some set pieces, such as the Pleasure District Yokohama, that look pretty good, but that's about it. Graphics are just okay. Not anything to brag about, but not bad either. Definitely nowhere near the level of awe-inspiring beauty and love shown the Ghost of Tsushima.
Not with the Ghost of Tsushima comparison.
Hey, shut up. Team Ninja's proprietary engine has some problems, and it seems a bit dated. I don't think it was made with massive open world games in mind, but we'll talk more about that in the technical section. Overall, I'd say this is like a watered down Ghost of Tsushima when it comes to art style and graphics. Yeah, tap water compared to Zephyr Hills water. Are the Ghost of Tsushima comparisons fair? Yes, but no. On the surface, this game checks a lot of the same boxes. Badass sword-wielding protagonist who becomes a Ronin? Check. Beautiful Japan-inspired open world game that takes place on an island? Check. Versatile player character that has access to a grappling hook, stealth assassinations, shurikens, and multiple sword play styles that are super effective or not very effective, depending on the type of enemy you fight? Check. And there are many more similarities, but this review isn't an apples to oranges comparison. We are reviewing Rise of the Ronin, not praising Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. One big way this game stands apart from Ghost of Tsushima is its combat encounters. They are definitely the best part about playing Rise of the Ronin. It's basically Ghost of Tsushima meets Dark Souls. There's incredible versatility to be had in the combat encounters, ranging from ranged kills and stealth assassinations to just straight up boxing. And that's the funnest part right there. Walk up to the opposite and say, "On Tsushima, you got me f***ed up." Then get right to cutting the or you just get your butt kicked and have your enemy stand over your dead body and make you contemplate where it went all wrong. That happens too, a lot. You gotta do more than just spam box if you want to win in this game. You can do combos into special attacks, parry attacks to stagger your enemy and land devastating finishing blows. And you can even deflect projectiles at the right time and get a blazing sword. That is so freaking dope. I got my butt kicked a lot in this game, especially in the beginning, but so that's how you get good. And just look at me now. I'd say this game feels pretty darn good in your hands. My eyes!
It burns us. Gets it away from us, precious.
9 years in development, and they released a game that looks like it runs on 3 gen old hardware? Still need convincing? Okay. Look at this thing.
Bruh.
What is this? Look at this horse riding animation. This released in 2024, people. It is no longer 2015. You're not in a time loop, I promise. There are either some unforeseen limitations with Team Ninja's proprietary engine, they had to severely cut corners to get this game out, they don't have the skill to make acceptable next-gen animations, or they're just lazy. I mean, guys, Just look at this.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
This ain't it, Team Ninja. These lazy animations are so distracting, I couldn't care less about a majority of the conversations that happen in side missions, and I usually just spam X to skip past all the merchant dialogue. I never do this. I care so much about world building in games, especially RPGs, but most of the character animations in this game are laughably bad or distracting at worst. The loading times aren't too bad, and story cutscenes are well done for the most part, but that's where the praise ends. Animations are one thing, but there are a lot of bugs and glitches in this game too. These are just a few of the ones I captured during my playthrough. This isn't even an early access game, people. This is a full release. Pop-in's pretty noticeable too, especially when you're using the glider, but all open world games have this to some degree. Some are just better at masking it. At least it isn't anywhere near as bad as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh my god. Overall, the game runs. Congratulations. Luckily, it's pretty fun to play because of the combat, and it isn't too bad to look at. Animation needs some work though. If you watch this whole cutscene and thought to yourself, man, this looks crazy, where's the story going? You'll probably be satisfied with the opening section. The game introduces you to your blade twin and some of your backstory. You feel an attachment to them since you literally just designed them yourself. You realize they got some hands within the first couple of minutes. Y'all doing your thing, you on your first mission, then BAM!
I'm afraid I can't let you kill him.
Who the f is this? This gotta be some sort of final boss. Oh, here it comes. Oh, what? I'm dead in one hit! Get him, Ronin! Oh, get cooked! Oh! Bro! No! Arumi! You son of a biscuit! Now your world will turn upside down. Ninjas is tripping, coming in destroying your crib. Bombs is tripping for no goddamn reason. Then
Get over here!
now you're Ronin. This game does a pretty good job of giving you the motivation to track this motherfucker down and get revenge for your blade twin. And along the way, you'll meet some new friends, forge some new bonds, get involved in politics, maybe even overthrow a shogun or two. While the main focus of the game is clearly on the combat, it has a pretty okay story too, with the twist you probably saw coming from a mile away. All the while clocking in at about 20 to 30 hours. Sound interesting enough to you? I thought so too. Rise of the Ronin introduces players to a reimagined Japan during the Bakumatsu period. This ain't the Japan you may know if you had the fortune to pay a visit, or maybe you just, live there or something. After the opening section, players will be introduced to a vibrant, living, breathing open world full of lush landscapes, plenty of animals, and NPCs going on about their daily lives. All is not what it seems though. The populace is under the thumb of the Edo shogunate, and many have begun to rebel. Lawlessness and disorder are rampant throughout the land, and a political plot is unraveling in the background. This game does a pretty good job of integrating character relationships into its awesome combat system. You're given the opportunity to forge bonds with numerous characters who all have something to offer you, that usually being more ways to whoop some If you become friendly with your companions, you can learn the fighting style they specialize in. You can get special items, consumables, and more. If you manage to make it to the Fated rank, you'll maximize their allies' potential, and you'll earn some great perks to boot. Throughout the game, you'll be given plenty of opportunities to come across items and perks to speed along your bond rate, and you'll be fighting and winning against powerful enemies in no time. If you get the hang of the combat, that is. Otherwise, this will be your fate. This game has some issues, but overall it's a pretty fun and enjoyable game, especially if you love action RPGs. Maybe wait until it's not $70 to buy. This is Detective B signing out. Case closed.